From Leo Mullen Sports Park here in Encinitas, North County of San Diego, it's going to be boys under 11, AA North Division out of the Presidio League, featuring Encinitas Express and the Carlsbad Lightning. Let's get the lineup for both clubs. First for the Encinitas Express white team. They are head coached by Alfredo Hincampe. Colleen Matrone is a team manager, and the assistant coach is Bill Hewitt. The keeper for Encinitas Express is going to be David S. David S. will be the keeper. Number 2 at forward will be Andrew M. Number 3 at defender is Gage M. Number 4 at forward is going to be Carlos P. Number 5 at forward is Lucas T. Number 6 at midfield is JC. Number 7 at defender is Jonah A. Number 8 at midfield is Patrick R. Number 10 at forward is Robbie S. Another keeper is David S. He's number 11. Number 13 at forward is Tate D. Another number 14 at midfield is Ethan B. Number 15 at forward is Nick S. Number 18 at midfield is Corey D. And number 19 at sweeper is Brent H. And that's your lineup for the Encinitas Express white team. And let's get the lineup here for the Carlsbad Lightning. They are head coached by Khalid Al-Shafi. The team manager is Lisa, and assistant coach is Andy Sunter. Carlsbad Lightning keeper will be Joseph H. The defender, number 1, will be Brett V. Number 2 at forward or defender is Michael M. Number 5 at forward is Chase F. Number 6 at forward is Amon M. Number 10 at midfield is Colin O. Number 14, or number 11 at mid or defender is Cody H. And number 14 at defender is going to be Thomas G. Number 15 at defender is Tyler F. Number 16 at midfield is Sam C. Number 18 at forward is Kyle H. 22 at midfield is Hazi L. 23 at midfield is Sebastian S. And number 48 will be Justin L. And that's your lineup for the Carlsbad Lightning. We'll be getting underway in just a moment from Leo Mullen Sports Park. All right, going from left to right is going to be Encinitas Express, and the Carlsbad Lightning will be going from right to left in the first half. Encinitas Express in the all blue, and the Lightning is going to be in the all white. Eric B. will be the keeper starting off for the Encinitas Express. The center ref is going to be going in Rivera. The linesman is going to be Neil Rydell and Maurice Rivera. Neil Ryder will be on the far side. Touchline on the near side, and we're underway. So shift colors for all you sailors out there, past and present. As now going after that soccer ball was Lucas T, and now the Carlsbad Lightning pushing it, an early ball down the right flank, and we have an offsides call. So offsides against the Lightning, and the Encinitas Express with a free kick.
Slide to the middle, Patrick. Slide to the middle. Go, go.
And they go along their left flank, but it's intercepted. And it's central now. Meeting it there was Patrick R. And a strike now by Amon M.
Get out of there.
And it's central now. And a foul is going to go against the Lightning. Actually, that's going to go against the Express. So it'll be a free kick for the Lightning. Thomas G. will take it for Carlsbad. And he drives it straight a little bit awry of the near post. So he drives it a little bit awry of the near post, and in his 0-0 match, it's going to be a goal kick now for the Express. White. And they go along the near side. Still kept in, nicely done, but a strike there by Thomas G. Retreating back now to get it is Patrick R., but now on it is Ahmad M. He goes the diagonal way over to Kyle H. H goes back upfield now. His teammate Sebastian S., who goes along the right flank, back over to Kyle H. Kyle now trying to retreat and get it, and he does, and he pushes it back upfield to Brett V. Brett now going to push it all the way back to his teammate Tyler F., who sends a ball down to Central, but it is intercepted there by the Express. As they try to go upfield, nicely done by Haziel to be able to win that soccer ball, and now on the near side and protecting is the Express with Patrick R. again. 0-0 your score here in the first half. They played 30-minute halves. And it's boys under 11 match, AA North bracket out of the Presidio League here at Leo Mullen Sports Park. In the 18-yard box now, and nicely done that time by Nick S. to get it out of the 18-yard box. Pushing it upfield there. Brett V trying to keep it in, but it could not. And so now it'll be a throw-in for the Encinitas Express. And they've been playing in their own half of the field, and they want to try to get something going here. Up the field now. On the far side touchline to throw in. And weaving their way on the near side. Staying after it there was Tate D. And it's going to be an offsides call. Or was it a foul? Might have been a foul on that play. And either way, it's going to result in a free kick. Yes, there was a foul on a play. Free kick now. Thomas G will get it for the Lightning of Carlsbad. Out of his own defensive third, down the Central. In that big circle now. Running onto it is Kyle H. H under a lot of pressure, and they steal it. The Express win it and push upfield with Corey D. D in his space under a lot of pressure that time, and they take it away. But he has support that time by Gage M, and he pushes it all the way past the far side touchline. He was looking for a teammate along that left flank to run onto it, and he just couldn't get one. The Carlsbad Lightning now throw it in. It went off the back of Michael M., but now it winds up on the foot of Kyle, and Kyle's pass was intercepted. Brett V in support in his own half. Upfield now. Ahmad M didn't get to it. No call as two players go down. In the Central. Again, Ahmad M. He wants to work it to the near side of Hazi L. And he's going to run out of real estate along the near side touchline. And it'll be a throw-in. 0-0 your score up here at Leo Mullen Sports Park in Encinitas, North County of San Diego. The throw-in intercepted by Carlsbad Lightning now. Here's a strike now by Kyle H. He pushes it out wide now. He's got his teammate Sebastian S. along the left flank trying to continue on, but they dispossess him, and it is driven out of play. And it looks like it's going to be Hazi L who will throw it in. Hazi L for the Lightning. In the attacking third. Working it over to Kyle H. He didn't get to it. It was taken away by the Express. And the Express, Amon's got it now. Amon still on a soccer ball, and then they finally work it away from him. As Amon M showing the strength of leg that time. They had to pry it away from him that time. And now chasing it down is Corey D. In the Central, though, they win it, push it out of their own defensive third, and running over there fast was Lucas T. He was tripped up, and no call on that play, or was there? Yes, there was. It's a free kick now, as Lucas T. went down on that play. 0-0 your score in the first half on a very warm day here in Encinitas. The warm weekend after the rain earlier in the week. You're listening and watching LangevinProductions.com. I'm Greg GK Porter with George on a camera and a big boom overhead view, and we don't have that too often, but you get the opportunity today to see it like that. And it's also a different type of view, which can work for coaches on how they want to process their play in a tournament or process their play in league play. Encinitas Express in their own 18-yard box now, pushing it along the near side, and it goes out of play. Nicely done that time by Sebastian S., staying away from touching the soccer ball. The one with the geometric designs, the one of the world's most famous sport, football in most countries, soccer in this one, because we got another one that's going on today called football. A substitution leaving the soccer field was Michael M., or the pitch, if you will. Here's Amon down the near side, and he was trying to diagonal pass at that time, but getting in his way was Patrick R. So it'll be a throw-in for the Lightning. Hazy L getting it in the 18-yard box, trying to get a runner down the central. Now Amon with a shot, and a save by Eric B. that time. B was able to range over to his left and make the save on a decent shot that time. Up the field, a strike that time by Haziel toward the central now. Amon in the area, but he doesn't get to it as it's pushed by him. Up the field now for Encinitas Express, and Robbie S. on the run. And let's see what the call is. And it's going to work against the Lightning. It's a free kick for Encinitas Express. Just past midfield. And it's 0-0 match. The Express going to take it. Well, it looks like it's Corey D will take it. D, a midfield tie. It's either him or Gage M. And no, that was Brent H. All the way to the box. And a save that time by Joseph H. of the Lightning. He came way off his line, and he was able to make the save that time, as they had a pretty good strike on that free kick along the far side touchline. Here's Lucas T. on the move. Lucas now still pursuing his soccer ball, but getting to it first that time was Tyler F. Tyler driving it out of play along the far side touchline and stopping the progress of the Encinitas Express player there. It'll be a throw-in, though, for Encinitas Express. And they have it outside of the box. Service into the box. And it can't get another touch in the penalty area, though. But support there, keeping it from going past midfield. On the near side with it is Tate D. Tate was dispossessed that time as Haziel was tough into space. And they keep him from going quickly down the field. So a throw in by the Lightning. He was working that time, and a foul is going to go against Kyle H. Kyle trying to get to the soccer ball, and he dropped a player from the Encinitas Express down. Ethan, who was mentioned as number 14, he is actually number 22 today. And after the free kick that time by Brent H. into the central. Amon coming out with it, though, upfield, but nicely done. Pinching in is JC. JC staying after the soccer ball, and he's going to win the measure of that one as it was knocked out by the Lightning. The throw in that time by Patrick, and now a strike by Sebastian. Going on a diagonal now, trying to get after it is Sammy C. And he wins it, but then it was intercepted and sent back into the deep area of that half for the Carlsbad Lightning. The deep third, all the way past the goal line. They'll get a goal kick out of it. But again, you want to keep it in their half of the field as much as you can. Means you don't have to play defense. Tire your defenders out. And you have a better chance of putting it in the back of the net in this 0-0 match. The all-white of the Carlsbad Lightning along the far side, the right flank of their offense. It goes out of play. Encinitas Express will get to throw it in from that far side touchline. A nice strike that time by Nick, but he could not connect going forward, so it's going to be a throw in the Lightning out of their own half. Intercepted, nicely done that time by Ethan B. They keep them from going up the field, but they do gain real estate past the midfield area. And that ball might have went over the fence, as it did. 0-0 your score from Leo Mullins Sports Park in Encinitas. Greg G.K. Porter, along with George Langevin, the owner of the company, on a camera, working a big boom from up high. The view of this boys under 11 AA match out of the north for the Presidio League here in San Diego County. Been doing a lot of Coast Soccer League games lately. This will be our second Presidio League game in 2010. On the near side, chasing it down, trying to keep it in, was Tate D. Nicely done that time as he pursued it, but he wasn't able to keep possession for his team. But, you know, that kind of effort is the type of thing that pays off throughout the season. The Lightning, a team who has been very successful in a lot of tournaments, and we'll talk about those as this game ensues. Carlos P, and then it now winds up on the foot of Ethan B. Ethan winning it and trying to put a nice ball up forward to his speedy teammate Tate D, but it had way too much pace on it, and it'll be a throw-in for the Lightning. Lightning out of their own half. They work it up to Haziel, but it gets taken away. Touched there by Carlos P, and it goes out of play. Lastly knocked out by the Lightning. Substitutions for the Lightning is they're going to get a fresh player in from the far side. As coming out is Haziel. He gets a hand on the partisans on the other side of the field, the parents. Coming in is Colin O for the Lightning. The Lightning, they won the Oceanside Beach Soccer Tournament. They also won the Indoor Soccer Tournament along with the CV Manchester Cup. Those are 3 tournaments that they won. And a central intercepted. Nicely done that time by Thomas G, intercepting that baseball or soccer ball. Yeah, baseball's going on right now too. All kinds of sports going on. Even hockey, I watched some of that last night. And I'm on him. Carlos P trying to get it going there. He played that ball quite well, but here is Sebastian S. down to central, trying to get a runner onto it, and now they do have one up in the air, and a shot there by Amon M. But Amon could not beat the keeper, Eric B. But he's been pretty active for the Lightning up forward. Kyle H. on the wide now, going after it is Sam C. Sam C pushes it up forward, looking for Chase. Chase didn't get it. Sam into space. Here's Sebastian S. pushing it forward. He's got a teammate. There's a Amon in the box. He takes it. No, they said the soccer ball, but will there be a penalty shot? There will be. A penalty shot on the play. As Amon a bid to try to score, Eric B came out and they say it was a foul against the keeper, and so it is going to be a penalty shot now. And the Lightning an opportunity to put one in the back of the net here.
Referee, he's going to the ball.
Justin L will take the penalty shot for the Lightning. Justin L scores for the Carlsbad Lightning. A goal! Go, 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 1-0.
He's attacking the ball. How can there be a foul?
So more than halfway through the first half, the game is finally untied by the Lightning on a play, which was a foul by the keeper. And Amon M has, again, started to cause a lot of problems for the defenders of the Encinitas Express. Winning it now is Kyle H. But that ball is intercepted. And the alternate number, Corey D, now on the central. Corey D wants to switch it to the near side. He's got Patrick R. His pass is intercepted, though, but he comes back and gets it into space. But Amon sweeps it up forward. Amon trying to get the return pass. He didn't. And now it winded over to the foot that time of Sam C. It went right behind him. However, they have the soccer ball again, the Lightning. But the Encinitas Express win it. They win it in their own half. They want to push it up forward. And it's going to be a foul. And that's going to work against. That time, Thomas G, a little bit too ambitious, trying to get after the soccer ball to be a free kick. Free kick now at midfield for the Encinitas Express. Brent H is going to take it, and he drives it toward the 18-yard box. It caroms wide on the top of the box, trying to chase it down. That time was Lucas, and he just couldn't get to the soccer ball. But he put enough pressure on the defender, and he drove it out of play. So they throw it in, the Encinitas Express. They got Robbie S. outside the box. The service in the box is shot. It turns out to be in a save by Joseph H. Nice shot that time by Robbie S. in a bid to try to put one in the back of the net, but going back the other way on a counter. And nice slide tackle that time by Patrick R. Patrick gets to it into space and drives it out of play on the near side. Good bit of defensive play on an outside defensive spot for the Encinitas Express and Patrick R. And a throw in now by Sebastian Eth in the box. He's looking for Amon. Amon's still after it. He falls down, and what's it going to be? It's going to be a corner kick. Or no, goal kick. Goal kick. Correction on that one. A goal kick on a play. It could have been a foul. It came close. Encinitas Express now on the goal kick up forward. And it will be a free kick. A little bit too much with the body. A free kick now for the all-white of Carlsbad Lightning. Another attacking opportunity here. Thomas G with it on a free kick. He bends it well, but it's intercepted that time by the Express. Sent out of the box. And heading after it on the near side, but it goes out of play, and a throw in for the Express. And it's 1-0 match as we work towards halftime. Hope you're enjoying all the action with your beverage and snack on LandrymanProductions.com. Check us out on YouTube. You see a lot of the clips of different games as we have a substitution now as Chase F comes out for the Lightning. And throwing it in is Colin O. Colin now strikes it toward the central. It's intercepted by the Express. They win it. Carlos P. setting it up nicely. He was like a volleyball player that time. At a 50-50 ball, Amon wins it and could be a dangerous play in the box. And they're able to rout him out. Nice play by Gage M. Gage was able to get there as Amon was coming down the central of the box. Sebastian S. throws it into the box again, and his attempted shot that time, Kyle H's attempted shot went awry. He would love to have that play back as it goes past the far side touchline. It'll be a throw-in now. And it's 1-0 match. Encinitas Express. Kyle H wins it, but his pass is intercepted. The Lightning win it again into space now. Along the right flank, they've got numbers there. Into the box now, and it's intercepted that time by Patrick. Deep in a 6-yard box. Nice play. And he's made some pretty good plays in the last few minutes defensively. Now here's Kyle. Kyle was double-teamed that way, and it wouldn't allow him to go any further. And play is stopped now as a player is down for the Express White. We'll take a pause while they check on the youngster for the Encinitas Express. And the Express player from Encinitas here gets up, and he's going to walk off the field. There was a substitution for, I believe it was number 11, Cody H., for the Lightning that came into the match. And now it's going to be Jonah H. is going to come in. One of the youngster that got hurt in the leg area, and that happened to be Brent H. or Encinitas.
Go, Carlos. Go, Carlos. Remo, bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Bring the ball.
Two cities near each other, Carlsbad and Encinitas here in North County.
Hey, you need to want that ball. You need to want that ball.
And we'd like to say we wish the
Get in there quick.
young people over at the elementary school that was affected by that terrible scenario the other day. We wish those young children the best over in Carlsbad. Do not know if any of these young players were affected, and we hope not. In the center circle, the Encinitas Express now up the field, all the way down into the defensive third for the Lightning, and it goes past the goal line. And it's going to be a throw-in, as the center ref Rivera says. Going to be a throw-in for the Encinitas Express. They were looking that time for Robbie S. He didn't get it, so it was intercepted by the Lightning. They go upfield. Amon's in the area, but not being able to get to it because JC pushed it out wide. Carlos is trying to get to it. He's outside of that box, and it is pushed out, protecting that time by Tyler F. As Carlos, any attacking third, putting a lot of pressure on the defenders there in the space. Throwing it in is Ethan, and it goes past the goal line, and it'll be a goal kick. The Carlsbad Lightning still enjoying a 1-0 lead here, and they say, wait a minute. That there is going to be a corner kick. So the center ref calls a corner kick on this play, and it is going to be the Encinitas Express. The header, and they nearly put it in the back of the net. They still have a chance. The strike, and that time it didn't go in the back of the net. Lucas T tried to beat Joseph H on the near post, and Joseph saved the soccer ball. But that ball was moving around like a pinball in a pinball machine. And there was one great header on that play, Carlos P., and his header off his teammate nearly went inside the back of the net. In a box. Here's Carlos again, pushing it upfield. He's got his teammate, Tate D. Tate in the space, under a lot of pressure. They dispossess him, and they push it up the field, and it goes out of play. But they'll be able to throw it in, the Express. And Jonah H. in his central now. Here's JC again. JC weaving his way. JC still on a soccer ball. He goes down. They push it in the 18-yard box, a collision, and it's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in by the Encinitas Express. And that all was started by JC down the central, making things happen in the attacking third. The throw-in right near the corner-kicking area. The header by Carlos again, and he tries to get the retrieve. His teammate takes a strike, and it weaves its way past the goal line, and he'll get another chance at it, and this time it'll be a corner kick. Corner kick for the Encinitas Express. Nice strike by Corey D to get that going. The end swinger up in the air. It comes down, and another strike over the top of the net. They had some players there just at the top of the 6-yard box, and they just couldn't bring it down below the crossbar. 1-0 as we work it towards halftime on this warm Sunday, and the Carlsbad Lightning going to get a fresh player in, and they give a hand to Kyle H. who's played quite well in the first half. Trying to go down to Central. There's Carlos, and there's a missed opportunity that time as he just missed the far post. Working his way in the 18-yard box, and you thought he had it all lined up that time, and he just missed the far post. And again, the Encinitas Express buzzing around the defensive half of the Carlsbad Lightning, trying to tie this match up. A team who has played very well in the first half of the season, Encinitas Express. But the Lightning haven't played too bad either. Here they go with a long ball. The keeper comes off his line, Eric, and he's going to drive it out of play. He was past the 18-yard box, so he could not pick it up with his hands, and he did the right thing to drive it out of play in the decision-making of coming way off his line, because they had something going down to Central. Did the Lightning? Colin O leaving the match. Coming back in is Haziel. Past the goal line, and the Lightning are going to give way to the goal kick for the Express. Center ref looking at his watch. It's coming very close to the end of the first half. But can the Express put one in the back of the net before the end of the first half? We will see. They had a golden opportunity, a couple of golden opportunities, but they just couldn't cash it in. And it was a shot by Lucas who nearly put it in the back of the net. He missed wide of the far post. And Lucas is over there again. They throw it past him, and a touch there by Robbie. Robbie's pass was intercepted as he tried to go to the interior to his teammate, Carlos. And they're looking for Carlos that time. It didn't get to him. Carlos again. We'll watch it go up the field. And you know Amon is dangerous in that Central, but he won't get to it, as getting to it first is Patrick pushing across midfield. Justin, who scored the only goal, 48, getting it started for his team, but the Express in their deep back, pushing it back across field. And that's a nice strike by JC. JC up forward. He was looking for Robbie on the near side. Getting to it is Andrew. Andrew, and it's going to go against the Express.
What do you call?
And a yellow card. JC going to get a yellow card out of this match. And has to be careful. Otherwise, his team will play one player down. Jonah H. off the header. Carlsbad Lightning now pushing it up forward. Corey now. Here's Amon in the space, dispossessed. Amon has it, and let's see. That's the end of the first half of action. With a score, it's Carlsbad Lightning 1 and Encinitas Express White 0. You'll see what goes on in the intermission, and then we will be right back with the second half of this Presidio League match here at Leo Mullins Sports Park in Encinitas.
Don't get frustrated, guys.
All right, guys, one of the things we talked about in the beginning is intensity. Intensity's there, but we need to keep it simple. We're not playing our game. We're getting into their game. Their game is a lot of big passes. Let's settle the ball down. Let's take them out of their game, not go into their game. That's what's been happening, is that if we play their game, they're going to beat us because they're more comfortable with it. Settle down. Keep it simple. Keep it very simple. Control the ball. Make your passes. Keep it simple. Keep possession.
We're not for that ball to go in, session and controlling the ball. We're playing the game. What were they doing? They were sending the ball up. Remember what we said? And we would bring it down to the ground and then find your options. When you find the options, when you look at the options in the midfield, We take a look. 1, 2, 3 options and a quick, and they're getting open. Good, good morning.
I'm not going to do that. You understand that? Okay?
The Lightning will be going from left to right. Lightning will be going from left to right, and right to left is the Express. A Lightning lead on a score by Justin L. after Amon M. was in a 18-yard box and got fouled by the keeper. Free kick. Encinitas Express now. Off the near side, it goes out of play. Throwing it in for the Lightning, Ethan B. Looking for Amon in a central. He chases after it. Now he's got support. His teammate in the 18-yard box. That time, Lucas T. And it goes past the goal line. Amon and Lucas were after it in the 18-yard box, but they didn't get what they wanted out of that sequence. Fortunately for the Encinitas Express. And now they have a goal kick. Now 1-0. Did not want to go down 2-0. Although there's still a lot of time left here in the second half, as we just got started a minute or so ago. Along the left flank for the Carlsbad Lightning in the central there. Corey D bringing it, or rather Kyle H bringing it down. In the central, Amon flying around there, but it was taken away. Robbie trying to keep it going forward. That didn't happen. Now here's Amon now. Amon chasing it down. Trying to give him a lot of pressure is Jonah. Jonah and company stand with him. And Karam's on a box. And getting there that time was JC. Beautiful play by JC to recover in the space there of the central of that 18-yard box. The throw in now. They throw it in. Getting it to Haziel. Upfield now. Here it over to Kyle H. Goes back upfield again as they'll try it on the fly down at central. And going after it was Amon, but it had too much pace on it that time. So Eric B will drive it up the field for Encinitas. The Lightning now. Still trying to pressure in a defensive half of the Express at time with Chase and company. And midfield now. And another strike this time by Thomas G. Sending a long ball into the corner for Chase to chase it down. And it's an offsides call against the Lightning. The Express will take it in their own 18-yard box. Try to work their way out of their own defensive half, as they haven't been able to get anything going offensively yet here in the second half. Intercepted again. Here's Sebastian down to central. 3 players there of all blue, and they intercepted. Ozzy has it now. Runs a pass toward the central, but it was taken away. Nicely done that time by Tate D in that space in a sequence. And now out wide, here's Andrew in, and then now coming over there to meet it was Justin L to send it up forward. Amon, and nicely done protecting that time was Jonah in his space, driving that ball out of play at the near side touchline over there. However, it's going to be a throw-in now for the Express. The Express trying to work their way up the field, but pinching in is Justin L. But now his pass is intercepted though. Tate, D, And he pushes a pass up forward, but it just is driven on a long ball all the way down to the 18-yard box. Ahmad chasing it down, and it's going to be an offsides call. And so now it'll be a free kick. Free kick for the Express. Down 1-0 here in the second half. Still plenty of time to try to match up to get that equalizer. On a move that time was Robbie S. And it goes back to his own defensive half. And all the way across the field, Haziel on the move. Hazi has it, stops, cuts it over to his teammate in the central, and he went back out wide, but it went out of play along the far side touchline as he was looking for his teammate Hazi. It'll be a throw-in. The Encinitas Express throws it in, leading 1-0. Justin L. scoring a goal for the Lightning, as he only scored a match. The Lightning now pushing it all the way back to the defensive third, and getting over there to it was Patrick. Patrick in his space. Protect and not allow that soccer ball to go any further in his own 18-yard box. Carlsbad now will throw it in from the far side touchline. Trying to continue their attack in the attacking third. Amon didn't get a full strike on it. They dispossess him and send it up the field. Pinching in is Justin L. just across midfield, but he sent it wide, and so now with a lot of speed is Tate D. Tate on the run. Tate now has support. He's got his teammate there, Robbie S. Robbie now weaving his way to the box. Robbie tried to go one more move, and it was taken away. Protecting right there was Tyler F. Robbie tried to weave his way to the right again, and Tyler said, no, I'm not going to have anything about that one for you. I'm going to take it away, and he did. Big play, though, because if Robbie continues, he's got a big chance for the Express. Pinching up is JC. Now he's got Robbie again in the central. He's trying to put one to feet, and then it's intercepted that time. Retreating back was Brent V in the box to push it out of play upfield. Gage down the near side, and it is knocked out. Retreating back Thomas D in his space, and the outside defender's position. Throwing it in, though. Throwing it in is Tate along the 18-yard box widthwise, and it's intercepted, set up the field. Here's JC again. Intercepted by the Lightning, and as they try to continue up with a counterattack, but pinching in nicely that time was Ethan. Ethan getting it all the way up to Andrew, but Andrew can't go any further as they take it away. Send it across midfield. And the Lightning now will continue on if they can. Hazi looking for Ahmad, but he doesn't get there as JC wins the soccer ball and gets a long ball up forward to his teammate Robbie, but his pass was intercepted. Across midfield, the Lightning with it on a counter. All the way over here towards us. And it is going to be out of play by the Express. Tate not liking that one.
Nice pass, nice pass.
There's an early ball. He works it over to Robbie. Robbie now weaving his way to the central. Robbie's being marked by a bunch of players in the central. He's still on a soccer ball. Takes it to the goal! Robbie S. stayed with the soccer ball and still got the shot. A brilliant play in a penalty area to beat the keeper, and it's 1-1. So now the Lightning have to decide what they're going to do because they've been tied in this match. Hope you're enjoying all the action on your LandUmanProductions.com. Match out of the Presidio League, North County. The rivalry match between the Carlsbad Lightning and the Encinitas Express, white. Corey trying to make it was Kyle trying to make a move. Yeah, here's Ahmad trying to get to it, and they dispossess him, but here again is Kyle. Into the center circle, the header by Justin, and in a strike by Brent V up forward. Running onto it now is Chase F. Haziel into space, and it's taken away. Lastly off his foot. Throw in the Encinitas Express. And it's 1-1 match. Try to go on the near side. Here's Tate in the box. He takes a shot and a save that time by Joseph. He went down to his knees and made a good save on Tate. D bid to try to get the lead for the All Blue. Gage him now. Here's Robbie again in the box. He's dangerous. He takes a shot. A save by Joseph V. Joseph H., went towards his left and was able to get his hands out and push that soccer ball away from going in the back of the net. And it goes out of play. An Encinitas team prior to this, an older team, was not able to win, but that was a tightly contested match against Carlsbad, and now here we have another one here. Might be the last one of the day, 1-1. And it's boys under 11, AA out of the North bracket of Presidio League. San Diego County to throw in. From Carlsbad Lightning now, they get it in to Amon. Amon turns, Amon on the soccer ball. Amon gets it out wide to his teammate, and that's Chase. And they try to get it to the interior. It's knocked out, and they're going to get an opportunity to throw it in. Chase throws a defeat over that time to Brent V. A strike was intercepted and knocked out of play by the Express. They throw it in again. The Carlsbad Lightning all knotted up with their rivals at 1 here. Up in the air and a save made that time by Eric B. On the near side, back upfield on a counter. Tate with the cleats. Tate in the orange cleats. Tate pushing the defender back. Step over twice now. He's still on a soccer ball. He's trying to stop him, and he's dispossessed that time. But he challenges it and gets the soccer ball back. He's still on it. Gets a lot of pressure and winds it into the 18-yard box, but it goes upfield now. Here is JC pushing it wide. Looking for his teammate Andrew. Andrew has it, trying to beat a defender. He's Mark Keveley. As they are doing that well, the Lightning on the exterior, and they take it away from him and go up the field. The Lightning on a counterattack. Looking for Amon down the left flank, and getting back there in time that time was nicely done was Patrick R. But now they pop it over their heads, and a save by Eric B. as Amon comes beating down at Eric B. for a bid to try to untie the score. The Lightning now in his space. Good action in this under 11 match, and a yellow card for the Lightning now. And that is going to be Sam C. A little bit too aggressive with his attempt to get to the soccer ball. And he now has a yellow card. Both teams have a yellow card in their arsenal now to deal with. Free kick. And it is Central. Trying to do something in the attacking third again. And let's see what the call is.
Can we stop, ref? Stop, ref.
Rivera, the center rep, says a foul against the Lightning. The Express. Gage him. If we miss any of the substitutions that come in this match, we will mention them as they touch that soccer ball. Brent H is now in the contest. He'll take the free kick. Strikes it well, intercepted, strikes it again. Blocked there by Kyle H. And it gets behind him in the 6-yard box. Up in the air, and the keeper's able to make the save. Robbie doing a fine job. Again, putting the pressure. Along with Tate in that 18-yard box for the Express. JC. His pass intercepted. On the near side, it is knocked out of play. The Lightning will throw it in the attacking third. A strike. Another strike. They're still on a soccer ball. Here's Sebastian S. Sebastian draws it back. Getting it to Thomas G. G along the right flank, looking for Sammy C. And Sam didn't get to it. Throw in for the Express. And pinching in that time was Sebastian S. again for the Lightning. Nice positioning that time, intercepting the soccer ball. Robbie. A couple of players going down, but retreating back nicely was Thomas G. Pushed across midfield. Now in the midfield, he's got Kyle H. Kyle's going to push it along the left flank. And trying to make a run along that right flank was Lucas T. for the Express. And he knocked it out of play. It'll be a throw-in. Throw-in for the Carlsbad Lightning. Knocked out of play by the Lightning. And it'll be a throw-in for the Express. They throw it in into space. Hustling after it is Lucas T. 1-1 your score between the Lightning and the Encinitas Express here at Leo Mullen Park in Encinitas, California. Encinitas trying to protect here in their home field against the Lightning of Carlsbad, who took the lead 1-0, but the Express have equalized it here in the second half. Throw in by the Express. Ethan throwing it in. He's got Robbie over there. Robbie on the wide. You've seen what he's been able to do. He strikes it, and it goes out of play, and it looks like it's going to be a corner kick.
Corey, back up, go Jack.
Corner kick for the Express.
Come on out, Jay, come on
Far
out.
side, Robbie will take it.
Come on out, Jay.
Robbie, who scored the goal on a brilliant play in an 18-yard box.
Find it, go.
His set piece, outswinger, trying to get Tate to get to it, and he has it now. Pushes it over to his teammate, JC, a touch, and now he left foots it over to Tate again. Tate on the near side. Tate looking for a teammate. Tate, service into the box, intercepted now by the Lightning, and they're able to push it out of their box. Go up the field. Sebastian on the run, looking for Amon, but his pass was a little bit too far. And it's sent all the way back to the field, up the field by the Express. Nicely done. And the Lightning now throw it in. Amon works it to the central, to Kyle. Kyle trying to juke the defender, and he does, and he wins the soccer ball and pushes it out wide to Sam. And Sam has a defender for the Express knock it out of play. Substitutions coming in for the Lightning. In this 1-1 match, the Lightning were finalists in a Pegasus tournament and a San Diego Classic. And I mentioned earlier that they had won the Indoor Soccer League, the Ocean Beach Soccer League, and the CB Manchester League. Up the field, the Express, though, who tied this matchup. Trying to do something on the counter, but that ball is stopped there by Michael M. Michael M in his space under a lot of duress. He does get it over to Kyle H. Kyle back to Michael, but they dispossess him. And they go on a counter looking for Carlos, but he never got the soccer ball. And it's back in their own defensive half to Amon. Amon feeding it over to Michael M, and then it goes all the way past Chase as he was not able to control the soccer ball over to Joseph, or to Eric B, who made the save.
Come on, don't stop. Bring it down, bring it down.
Robbie S. Robbie trying to push it out wide to Tate. Tate, and going down on that play was Carlos. Here's a nice ball that time to Lucas, but Lucas wasn't able to handle it.
Come on, Lucas, you need to win the ball.
And it's going to be a throw-in.
Side on the ball, Lucas, you can.
Or was it a foul? Might have missed a foul on there. There was a foul on that play. Free kick. The Lightning with a free kick. Maybe about 10 minutes left to go in this match. Thomas G pushing it up to midfield. Blocked that time nicely by Corey D. Keeping it for his team to do something in the defensive half of the Lightning. Carlos can't go any further. Dispossessed into space by Tyler. And on the near side, trying to keep it from going behind him was Gage. And he drove it out of play. Coming in from the far side, a substitute. Looks like it's Cody. Cody's into the match now for Justin, who scored that goal in the first half. On the near side, Robbie has the soccer ball. Robbie under a lot of pressure, being marked by two players. And he tries to get it up forward to Tate, but they knock it out of play. Knocked out that time by Michael. Michael M for the Lightning. Gage. M throwing it in. Carlos couldn't handle it, but he got a teammate now, and that's Corey. Corey in the central. Corey still on it. Corey loses the soccer ball, dispossessed by Chase. He sends an early ball down for Amon, but finally getting over there to it was Patrick, and he pushes it upfield, looking for Carlos, but it didn't get to his feet. Taken away by the Lightning. The Lightning towards the central. Stopped there momentarily by Chase, and then it winds up on the ground to Eric B for the save as they couldn't continue on. Off the header by Thomas G. Intercepted by the Express. They go out wide to Carlos. Too much pace on a soccer ball for Carlos to get to it. Throw in to the Lightning. Amon now along the left flank. Amon still on a soccer ball, cuts it and gives it over to his teammate. On the run, but his pass intercepted. Back to midfield. It goes out of play, and who's going to be able to throw it in? That was a foul there. The center ref called a foul, a free kick now for the Express, all the way down, headed into the 18-yard box, but past the goal line, nobody on the other end. So it's a goal kick. Substitute coming in now for the Express. Thomas G for the Lightning, setting it up for the goal kick. Jonah is in as Carlos comes out. Pushed up the field. The Lightning now dispossessed. That time nicely done by Corey. Wide is Lucas. Lucas still on a ball, or pursuing it now as it was taken away from him. And he lastly touched it past the goal line, so it's going to be a goal kick. Coming out now on the other side is Chase, and he's replaced by Sam C. back into the contest. After the goal kick by Thomas G. Intercepted by the Express. On the near side is Tate. Tate still on a soccer ball and knocks it out of play. Trying to draw the defenders to him so he could pop it over them or get a through ball to a teammate, and it just didn't work that time. Had the right idea though. Corey to Tate, back to Corey. Corey toward the central, and they sweep it away from him and push it upfield. But JC winning it, pushing it back up forward to the attacking third. Robbie protecting the soccer ball away from the defender. Robbie still on it. Remember, he scored the goal for the Express, the only one in the match. And let's see, is there a foul? Yes. A foul. Right outside the 18-yard box, and a free kick, always dangerous when that happens for the defensive team because they can score from there. 1-1 match, the Encinitas Express and the Carlsbad Lightning here in the second half, midway to late. Robbie with the chance here. The set piece. Robbie approaches the soccer ball, hits it well, and it's a goal! Robbie shows his skills, and he beats a defender, the keeper that time. The defenders also, as he was able to get the soccer ball around him. He bended it like Beckham, and it's 2-1. As play goes on after the goal at Leo Mullins Sports Park, an exciting game, and 2 goals by the Express in the second half have given them the lead, telling the Lightning what you have to do in order to have a chance to tie or win this match. And you don't have a lot of time if you're the Carlsbad Lightning. And the Express know that they can eat up time off the clock, and still after it that time was Tate, and they dispossessed him and sent it up the field. JC on the near side, cutting it back to Robbie again, and Robbie's caused a lot of problems for the defenders for the Lightning, showing that he's the best player out there, best striker, so to speak, in his match. And this one is knocked out of play by the Express defenders. But do the Lightning have it in them to tie it up? Not a lot of time, though, as they switch and bring in, I believe, yes they do, the only player that scored in this match on a penalty shot. Justin Hill is back in the match along the near side. Andrew, or rather that was Michael Lim, as they go up the field. Now here's Lucas. Lucas trying to split 3 defenders, and he goes down, and they're able to push it back up the field. But stopped nicely that time by Ethan. Again, Robbie now to the outside. Just outside the 18-yard box. They still stay after it and weaving their way, but nobody there. And
He almost took his head off.
up
Bring it down.
and a whistle.
God, he's kicking him in the head.
Go! Hey, stay there.
Easy, Alfredo. Alfredo, easy.
That guy's 6 feet tall.
Center ref now is going over towards one of the players and might be, or he's getting the soccer ball. And is there going to be a card as the Express player now gets up and is going to stay in the match? The center ref now is going to drop the ball down between two players. Drop ball, as they call it. And he says he's going to do it again, and he drops it again, and it's knocked out. It's going to be a throw-in by the Lightning. Just a couple of minutes left to go. A miss that time, and another one, and here's Amon now. And Amon goes down outside the 18-yard box, and let's see. Is there a foul? No, it is going to be, well, let's see what Mr. Rivera calls the center ref. As Amon goes down for the Lightning. And he gets back up. And it looks like he's going to stay in the match. It's going to be a throw-in. Throw-in for the Lightning. Intercepted that time and a deep back. A defensive third. Nicely done by the Express, pushing it all the way up the field. That each time off the clock when that happens, if you're the Express, you keep it in the defensive half of the other team. You don't have to score if you lead 2-1. You just have to keep it away from them. On a soccer ball is Tate. Tate now into the box. It coming over there nicely was Tyler dispossessing. Tyler, but here's Robbie again. Robbie and Tyler stays after it again, but Robbie wins it again. But Robbie continues to stay after the soccer ball. And what does that do? Like I said, it eats up time off the clock if you're the Lightning, and you don't want that to happen. You don't want him to score, but you don't want either one of those scenarios to happen when you're down by a goal. Or if you're tied and you want to win, or you need a win. And it's Central. Youngsters and the boys under 11 have been very excited and aggressive and smart and just enjoying out there on the pitch themselves on a Sunday afternoon. We hope you did the same thing, enjoyed yourself watching this match between the Carlsbad Lightning and the Encinitas Express, where the Express winning in their home field 2-1. And we'll be back with interviews and closing comments from those who participated in this match at Leo Mullen Sports Park today. Stick with us. Greg Porter back here with the Encinitas Express white team, and we have
Brent.
Okay, Brent, talk about this match today.
I think we played really well. Our defense was pretty solid, and I just think our offense just needed to execute more, and we needed to stop booting the ball.
This was a great Presidio League match to watch. Talk about that, just playing that team, how much it brings more out of you guys.
Well, they're sort of our rivals. We've been playing them since we were U8, which has been 4 years.
Wow.
So it's been pretty interesting because, like, they'll sometimes win one, we'll win one. It goes back and forth.
Well, they took that lead on that penalty shot, and then the next thing you know, you guys had to fight in the second half to pull it out. When you're not playing soccer, what do you like to do?
I like to surf, read. Other than that, practice for lacrosse season because that's coming up.
Okay.
And play with Robbie, who's also on the team. He's my next door neighbor.
Right,
And he scored both the goals.
great deal. Well, good luck in the rest of the season, all righty?
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right, some more Encinitas Express players. Go ahead, girl. And your?
Robbie.
Okay, Robbie, talk about this match.
I feel we played pretty good, and maybe we could have played a little better at first and not given away a PK, but overall we played pretty good.
You scored 2 of the goals. Talk about your ability to get in the box and make things happen.
I just have to work really hard and try to do some moves and stuff to get through and shoot the ball pretty well.
They were marking you pretty good. I mean, they were staying after you. Was this one of those games where you probably were marked the hardest?
Yeah, that usually happens when we play this team, because we've been playing them for a while. So.
Talk about things outside of soccer for you.
I usually like to read or stay inside or maybe go to the beach.
Okay. When you read, what kind of books you like reading?
Adventurous books.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Name one adventure book that's your favorite.
Maximum Ride series.
All right. Sounds good to me. All right. Do you have a favorite subject at school or teacher?
Favorite subject is math.
Okay. Good deal. Good deal. Well, good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
Thank you.
And some more of the Encinitas Express players in your.
Corey.
Corey, talk about this match today.
For the first 10 minutes, I think we could have been playing better, but after that, it was all good.
Okay. Well, definitely when you guys put those 2 goals up in the second half and their ferocity in the second half, you guys dialed it up a notch, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, how is the rest of the season going to go for you guys? You guys are in first. Everybody's going to be trying to knock you out of first place. They tried to today, weren't successful. How's the rest of the season going to go?
Well, we're playing a few teams that are in the middle. We're not really sure how the rest of the season is going to go because, you just got to play your hardest.
And if you play like you play today, then you're in good shape, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk about things outside of soccer for you.
I like surfing and I play baseball, soccer, and yeah.
So you just stay active, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You got a favorite subject or teacher at school?
Yeah, my favorite teacher is Miss Wright, and my favorite subject is math.
All right. Well, good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
Thank you.
All right, and some more players. If you want to come up 2 at a time, you can do that. Well, it's up to you, 2 or 3 at a time. All righty. And you are?
Andrew.
Okay, Andrew, what's your last name? Or well, you don't have to tell me that. Talk about this match and just the way it went for you guys.
Well, at first, we started off a little shaky, but then we started playing really well, and we ended up winning, and we played really strongly.
Okay, all right. It's a lot of fun when, the outcome is a victory, but it's a lot of fun also when you guys know you played well and you put a great effort out.
Yeah.
Okay. When you're not playing soccer, what's the deal for you? What's happiness for you?
I like playing basketball and football.
Okay, so you just stay active sports-wise, right?
Yeah.
All right, good deal. All right, at school, you have a favorite subject or teacher over there?
I like math.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Good deal. Let me talk to your teammate, and good luck in the rest of the season, okay? And you are?
Lucas.
Okay, Lucas. Talk about this match and the way the season's gone so far for you guys.
Well, I think this match was pretty good. I think the defense was a little shaky and the offense was pretty good, but I think the rest of the season is going to go really well for us.
All right, you guys get kind of find out that this is the way you got to play, and then now you know what you got to do the rest of the way to win the championship, right?
Yes.
Okay. When you're not playing soccer, what's the most fun thing for you?
Reading, definitely.
Okay, all right. You got a favorite book?
Harry Potter.
Okay, Harry Potter series is great, isn't it?
It's very good. I really want to see the new movie that's coming out in Harry Potter #7. It's coming out in November.
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good. Hopefully they'll change their mind on the 3D of that one. Hopefully it's kind of off and on right now, but we'll see what happens. At school, what's your favorite subject or teacher over there?
My favorite teacher is Miss Crow, and my favorite subject is math.
All right, good deal. Well, good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
Thank you.
All right. And some more of the Express White, and you guys were something else. And what's your name?
Jonah.
Okay, Jonah, talk about this match today and just the way the season's gone.
Well, some of the teams are not as good. This is probably the hardest match that we've had so far. This or Arsenal, which we also came back from 1-0 in the first half. Yeah.
All right. When you're not playing soccer, what's the most pleasurable thing for you at home?
At home, probably playing the PS3 or watching TV.
Okay, favorite game?
My favorite game is
PSP.
for the PS3 is Infamous, this game that my brother bought.
All right, good deal, good deal. When you go to school, what's your favorite subject or teacher over there?
My favorite subject is social studies because I fail in the other grades.
Well, that's good. Stay with the social studies. That's a good thing. All right. Well, good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
Okay.
All righty. And let's talk to the next young man. And you are?
Jay Chong.
Okay, Jay. Talk about the way the season's gone and just this match in particular. I mean, you guys kind of did some things in the second half you guys wanted to do to them, and it worked out, didn't it?
Yeah, we did really good in this game because the defense kept controlling and giving it to the offense, and we're undefeated, and we've been doing really good with our defense. So, and Robbie, he already came up. He's really good at dribbling, really good. And whenever he gets in the box, he usually scores.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, you guys midfield and defensively, you know, you guys are strong all over the field, and that breeds success. When you're not playing soccer, what do you like to do?
Play outside with my friends.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Good deal. At school, you had a favorite subject or teacher at this school?
I had a teacher, Mrs. Valenzuela, and my favorite subject is math.
All right.
Yeah, so.
Good deal. Well, good luck in the rest of the season, okay, Jay?
Thank you.
All right. And another player from the Express, and you are?
Carlos.
All right, Carlos. Talk about this game and the way the season's gone for you.
Well, this used to be my old club, so I really have been waiting to play them. I've been preparing a lot for this game.
Well, it definitely showed out there, not just your play, but your whole team's play. You guys were all over the field. You guys kept the pressure on in the second half, and you guys came out victorious. Is that the way you guys got to play to win the championship?
Yes.
All right. I'm sure you guys are going to be after it. You guys really coach well. Talk about things that are not involving soccer for you that are fun.
Well, I like video games, drawing, and reading.
Okay. What's your favorite thing you like to draw?
Soccer.
Okay, sounds good. I bet you could draw a great soccer ball. How about when you go to school, is there a favorite subject or teacher over there?
Substitute teacher or
Favorite subject or a teacher?
science. I don't have a favorite substitute teacher.
Okay. All right. Well, science is great. Good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
Thank you.
All right. And the next player, and I believe you were the keeper today, weren't you?
Yep.
And what's your name?
Eric?
All right, Eric. Talk about this game and the fact that, you know, they looked like they had some chances and they were going to try to continue to make chances. But what did you try to tell yourself inside your mind to stay tough and make sure that they were going to have a hard time trying to get a ball value?
Just stay focused and never give up and, like, never get let down when they score a goal on you. Yeah, and I'd really like to congratulate my defense. They're really excellent at keeping people away from the goal. And, yeah.
Well, I think you did a great job. Even though, you know, they got the penalty shot, you know, keepers have to be aggressive, and, you know, you try to do the best that you could with that play. But the best thing about it was your defense stayed strong, and the rest of your offensive side, you put goals in the back of the net, and you guys won. When you're not playing soccer, what's the most favorite thing for you?
Football. Like, I like playing football with my friends. Like, I call them up and we have a 2-touch football game.
Okay, all right. All right, good deal. When you go to school, you have a favorite subject or teacher over there?
My favorite subject is social studies, and my favorite teacher is Mr. Kemp.
Okay, good deal. Good deal. Well, good luck in the rest of the season, Eric.
Thank you.
Okay. And the next player, and you are?
Patrick.
All right, Patrick. Talk about this game, the season, everything for you.
Our season's going well so far, and this game I played sweeper, and because our sweeper got hurt, so I like to play midfield and right wing, but I had to play sweeper this match.
Okay. Well, you learned different positions, and that's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
All righty.
I'm like the backup sweeper.
All right. Well, hey. Defensively, you guys played very well, and you know, just all over the field. But they played well too, and it was one of those things where you guys just wanted it more, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Our team just like our coach like gave us a talk in the half, and I guess it like inspired us to win.
All right. When you're not playing soccer, what's the most pleasurable thing for you to do around the house or whatever with your friends?
I like to have friends over, and I also like other sports like basketball and snowboarding, and yeah.
Snowboarder, so you're waiting for it to get cold and snowy and up in the mountains and do some snowboarding, right?
Yeah, I go to Mammoth.
Okay, all right. Well, it actually rained this week and stuff. That's why these bugs are flying around. But, you know, it gets better real soon. All right, well, when you're at school, what's your favorite subject or teacher over there?
My favorite subject is math, and I don't really have a favorite teacher. My teacher right now is Mrs. Zelenek.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck in the rest of the season. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Last of the three Encinitas Express players, and we appreciate their parents waiting around, obviously. And you're?
Tate.
Tate, talk about this match today. It was a lot of fun watching it from my side of the view, your parents and everybody watching. Talk about how it was, how much fun it was playing it.
Well, I like playing it, and like our defense was really strong today, and I thought we just played good, okay in the first half, but then we turned it on in the second and played really good.
You guys practice hard. Does that help you turn it on in the second half like that?
Well, yeah, because like the coach talked to us in the at halftime, and then he gets us like more pumped up, so we go better in the second half, and we just fight more in the second half.
When you're not playing soccer, what's the most favorite thing for you to do around the house or with your friends?
Well, I like friends over, and I play baseball too, and I really like baseball too.
What position you play in baseball?
Shortstop, pitcher, and catcher.
All right, good deal. Did they have a pretty good season this year?
Yeah, we won it.
All right, good deal. Good deal. All right, well, when you're not obviously at home, you got to go to school and stuff. You got a favorite subject or teacher over there?
My favorite teacher is Mrs. Valenzuela and Miss Swayze, and my favorite subject, math.
Okay, good deal. Let me talk to your teammate in the Central, and have a good rest of your season, all right?
Thank you very much. I'm Gage.
Okay, Gage, talk about how much fun it was to play out on the pitch today.
It was fun. Both teams played aggressive. It was pretty even. In the first half, we weren't playing as hard, and they were beating us to the ball. And then in the second half, we pulled it together and got the 2 goals.
The key is you got to get to that ball first in soccer. Isn't it really important like that?
Yeah, and you also have to control the game and pass it to all your teammates.
All right. You guys did all of those facets pretty well today, didn't you?
Yeah, kind of.
All right. Talk about things outside of soccer for you. What do you like to do with your friends or at home?
I like playing with all my friends, and also I like to do reading and schoolwork and baseball.
What's your favorite book to read?
My favorite book to read are The Hunger Games or the Lightning Thief series by Rick Riordan.
Okay, good deal, good deal. Do you have a favorite teacher or subject at school?
Yeah, my favorite teacher is Mr. Ball, our science teacher, and my favorite subject is science or math.
Okay, good deal. Well, good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
Thanks.
All right. And you are?
I'm Ethan.
Okay, Ethan, talk about how much fun it was playing out there on the pitch today.
It was great. Both of the teams were just about even. In the first half, we weren't playing our greatest in the first half. Then in the second half, we pulled it together and made a win.
Yeah, it was a fun game to watch for everybody on both sides, and I'm sure they felt that maybe they might be able to get an equalizer, but you guys wouldn't have any of it, did you?
No, we wouldn't.
This was your day. Outside of soccer, what's the most fun thing for you to do?
I love to play piano. I also like to read, but when I can, I snowboard. So.
Okay, what's your favorite song to play on a piano?
I just learned Turkish March, so that's good.
Good deal, good deal. All right. At school, what's your favorite subject or teacher at school?
My favorite subject is math, and I'm not really sure about a teacher, but I really like Mrs. Wooten. So, yeah.
Well, good luck in the rest of the season, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay. What's your name again?
Alfredo.
Okay. And here we're with the head coach of this Encinitas Express White team, Alfredo. Alfredo, talk about how your kids responded in the second half of this match.
Yeah. First, let me thank you for coming and taping the game for the boys. They were looking forward to have you guys coming and hopefully watching the video once they get it. We play a soft team yesterday, so they came with the same mentality of coming and playing at the same level as we did yesterday. But these boys play with their heart. They are relentless, and they were not going to back down from the competition. So they got back into a game where they needed to control the ball, keep the possession of the ball, and create the chances more or less from the side. So that's basically what turned it around from the first half.
Alfredo, what country are you from?
I am from Colombia, where I play, but I play college here in the U.S.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Great. Well, I love that we talked to a gentleman, and he's from South American country, too. I think it was Argentina. I love that South American style and the way you teach the kids. I'll bet you the parents are, too, great, too, because it seems like they were just howling on the sidelines trying to get the kids to respond, and that really helped.
They're really supportive. They have high hopes for their kids. Obviously, they have a lot of potential. They have great skills. They continue to work, and yeah, my philosophy playing the game, coaching the game is the way I play it. Basically, bringing the ball to the ground, get ball possession, control it, look for the wins, and take a chance, take the shot, and that's what happened today.
Those guys are coached really well. Will you guys see them in maybe a championship match or something like that down the road?
We're hoping, because they were great competition, so we always look forward to that, and if it doesn't happen this year, hopefully next year.
Well, it was a fabulous match, Alfredo, and we really enjoyed it, and good luck in the rest of the season.
Thanks, appreciate it.
All righty. And that's going to do it from Leo Mullen Sports Park, where we saw the final score. It was 2-1 in favor of the Encinitas Express White over the Carlsbad Lightning. We hope you enjoyed all the action, and of course we got an opportunity to show it from the up high view, and that's always fun and works real well with the coaches on trying to teach their players new things about their team. For George Landovan Video Sports Productions with George on the camera, I'm GK Porter saying take care of yourself. As always, God bless, and save this one on the hard drive. Bye now.